Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northern Lion Live Super Show, the Wednesday, April 8th, 2015 edition. I, as always, am your host, Northern Lion, joined by my esteemed co-host, Rockley Smile.
Oh my god, you're so hyped today. I love it.
I was on the ball.
You were fucking rocking those rhymes.
I was ready.
You were ready and steady.
You know, DMX said it's tricky to rock a rhyme, and I have to say that after much research, I have to respectfully disagree.
Linkin Park did it.
They mostly did, yeah, on occasion.
They designed this rhyme to remind themselves how they tried so hard.
Anyway, welcome to the Northern Lion Live Super Show. Very simple, Docket today. Rebirth, Nuclear Throne, Speedrunners. Why don't we get started?
I like all of those games, so that's good.
I'm a fan, to be honest with you.
You really come around on the whole Nuclear Throne thing lately.
Dude, I'm in. I'm invested.
You seem very in.
I'm invested. Those, like, daily challenges are the highlight of my day. To some extent.
Wow.
Although I hate that I keep randoming melting. But in any case, Nick, why don't you give me a seed today?
Random Crystal. It's the only good one.
That would be awesome. I would love it.
Blezera, thank you for 6 months in a row. What's acceptable today for you?
Pretty much anything like but the Lost and Azazel.
Alright, so no Lost, no Azazel. I don't really want to do Maggie because she's slow.
That's fine by me. You should never actively choose Maggie.
Let's do Isaac.
Sure, fine by me.
Nick with the -4 win streak. Yeah, I'm just garbage town. 1036.
Really?
Yeah, actually, really. LYM9.
That's a weird seed. It's really
1036.
It's not like it's not an uppercase L or an I or something like that.
It's definitely a 1036.
That's wild, man. You lying egg cammer. The Canucks won, and there's still no egg cam. The playoffs haven't started yet, dog.
How do you like that room on the left?
I'm into it. How do you like it?
It's Gemini. I'm happy. I'm a Gemini. It's a celebration of my astrological sign.
Yeah?
There's two of me, you know.
What is that what Gemini is? It's like a conjoined twin?
It's your twin, yeah. There's like it's the two sides of the mirror.
Really?
A little bit like that, yeah. There could be an evil twin of me.
I mean, it's not if
doesn't have a goatee.
Dude, why is there not like a fighting game that uses all of the astrological characters? And I'm not if you're listening,
there has to be.
NetherRealm Studios, okay? Think about this.
They're listening.
Get ready. Yeah, they're probably not very busy right now, right?
Not at all.
They're not launching
nothing going on.
A game like on Tuesday or anything like that.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
This stream quite clearly sponsored by Mortal Kombat X. I don't know what the X stands for. Normally, doesn't something come after the X? It should be like Mortal Kombat.
Stands for gonna give it to you is what it stands for. Jeez. You know that.
We can't talk about DMX, man, because he allegedly
You just did talk about it.
He allegedly robbed that man at the gas station this weekend.
That's not cool. What is he doing robbing people?
Did you hear this?
A lot of money.
Here's the story. It's alleged, okay? Innocent until proven guilty. The story is unbelievable, but in a way, because of the characters involved, doesn't that make it more believable? Hey, Tachyon,
I don't know.
Thanks for the subscription, by the way. Moobot erased my subscriber sound, so now we just got that incredibly, like, mushroom-esque Mario Brothers sound. Anyway.
You're mushroom-esque.
This guy, he was like 18, 19, somewhere in there. Drove to the gas station with his friend, had all of his recent paycheck in his pocket in cash. I don't know why. That's, quite frankly, it's none of my business. If you get
a
paid,
waiter or something, they pay a lot of times in cash that way.
I don't know, man. It doesn't matter, you know?
It's not our business.
In America, you can carry around your paycheck however you want. I'm not saying he was asking to be robbed.
Right.
But then at the gas station, DMX was there with his entourage. So they saw, like, his entourage saw him walking out of the gas station.
Right.
And with his hand in his pocket, and they were like, yo, bro, let me see what's in your pocket, just to make sure it wasn't a gun or something, so he wasn't going to shoot DMX. The guy pulls like $3 grand out of his pocket.
Shit, man.
And is like, check this out. DMX looks up from his conversation, allegedly, looks up from his conversation, grabs the $3,000, and then just gets in his car.
That's so fucked.
And is like, yo, we out. Even like as the kid is telling the story, he's like, this is, no one's gonna believe this, but DMX basically just fucking took my money and then got in his car and drove away.
I don't think I really believe that.
I don't know, man.
It's fucking weird.
You're innocent until proven guilty. I wanna know. I wanna know what evidence, that if this ever goes to trial, I wanna know what evidence gets presented. Because it sounds like an unbelievable story, but you have stories, man, like AJ Simpson getting arrested for like, I'm gonna re-roll that, I think. Yeah. AJ Simpson getting arrested for like stealing his own merchandise?
Okay.
Like his own sports memorabilia?
How did O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, O.J. Simpson.
You said A.J. twice.
I said A.J. Simpson twice?
Yeah, it's fine.
I apologize for besmirching the good name of A.J. Simpson.
Okay.
Yo, Chad, don't tell me it's a bullshit story, okay? That's why I keep saying allegedly. You are innocent until proven guilty, and it is an unbelievable story.
It is.
However...
I like toothpicks. That's pretty sweet.
You don't know whether it's true or not. It could be true.
That's a pretty good first floor, I have to say.
It gets better. Nick, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. I think you will like... I think you probably would have done it anyway, but your second floor item room, I think you'll like re-rolling it.
Alright.
I think you would have done it anyway.
There was nothing for me to re-roll on floor 1. I felt pretty happy with everything the way it played out.
I don't disagree with you on that one. Did you get petrified
item...
poop as well?
Yeah, but I went with matchstick because I had no bombs. Why? Oh, I like that re-roll.
What are you doing, buddy?
Frick its damn body. I'm happy that I have the matchstick right now because I have 0 bombs and there's like freaking 20 cents sitting inside of this rock area.
Nah, dog.
It's not actually 20 cents. It's like 8 or 10 cents. But,
Petrified poop.
It's fine. I like it too.
It's really good. You're innocent.
I can't really be upset. I've got great stuff right now.
You're innocent until proven fuckboy. Is that true? So here's the deal,
faulty.
Chad. I would like to get. I would like to become Dark Judas. There's no way for me to actually kill myself here because of this black heart. And I have no bombs with which to kill myself. So instead, I'm actually gonna like re-roll all of these. And that seems like pretty solid.
Dark Judas.
You hate Dark Judas?
Such a shitty item.
What the hell are you talking
I'm just
about?
making stuff up just to talk. I
You're
don't really have a reason.
high as fuck. That's like the best deal with the devil reroll I've ever seen, though. It's like really good.
Mom's knife, and the mark.
It's pretty good, man. You're gonna see.
Floor 2's pretty good too.
I think you're gonna enjoy yourself on this one, Nick. This is
Just fight the boss.
This is gonna break your negative streak. Just make sure you get a deal with the devil. It's of critical importance.
I'm not really worried about my negative streak, honestly.
This will turn it around, though.
I think that happened because when we finished the stream last time, I did like 4 lost runs.
Oh
so
yeah, that's fair. No one's gonna hold that against you.
I've never been worried about a lost streak at all in this game.
It
doesn't matter to me.
I've been worried about a lost streak all the time.
Oh my
Wow!
God, there's so much money in here.
Indie Gamer News, thank you very much for the subscription.
I love indie games.
Nick is a big fan. I think that they're the scourge of the industry.
They're gonna be gone soon, don't worry.
EA's gonna buy them all out.
EA is gonna buy them all out,
EA?
and then the new Witcher game will be the other thing that comes out.
What does The Witcher have to do with that?
It's just gonna be a revolution, man.
Oh, yeah, it's all anybody's gonna be playing. Is the new
I'm gonna
Witcher
play it.
game.
It looks fucking awesome.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think The Witcher looks good, man.
It looks pretty good.
I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good.
Thank you, Bahumped0 for the 11 months in a row.
That's Bahumped, not like Bahamut.
I wanted it to be Bahamut, but it's BAHUMT0. Isn't that Bahumped?
I don't know, man. I
probably just said it wrong 100 times.
I don't listen to all the Black Eyed Peas songs, just the good ones.
Alright, dude, just give me a bomb. Let's just finish this off.
Why would you buy the ladder if you already have the ability to fly? Because it's a fucking ladder?
Ladders are pretty good.
Ladders?
You can use them in a ladder match.
Exactly. How am I supposed to have a ladder match if I can fly?
I could have rerolled Scatole. What is that even... Does that help me?
What are you doing, dog? What happened to your deal with the devil, Nick?
Nothing. I was just hanging out, fighting, not fighting. I was giving money to this dude with his skulls, and he just kept giving me more money.
Wow. World hit.
Whoa.
Thank you very much for the subscription. I keep getting confused by the sub sound. Ah, just Josh in games. Thank you as well.
Wario. Wah.
Wah. I am the best. That's Waluigi.
He's kind of full of himself, to be honest.
Waluigi deserves to be full of himself, man.
What has he ever done?
He's the best.
I know he says it, but that doesn't mean he can just assert it as fact.
He won Wimbledon in Mario Tennis when I was playing.
Do they even have Wimbledon in Mario World?
Absolutely, they do not have Wimbledon in Mario World.
I don't even think they understand the concept of love in Mario World, because I know they just express it through cakes.
Yeah, man. She
and
baked you a cake.
200cc Mario Kart races.
Yo, if a girl bakes you a cake, she's interested. That is not a Mario...
I thought it was just a metaphor, to be honest.
Hey, Mario, come to the castle. I baked you a cake.
I quote, baked you a, quote, cake.
I'm pretty sure that she doesn't need to write in some fucking you know, Enigma Machine code, considering that I believe that Princess Peach, Mario, and Toad are the only people in the Mushroom Kingdom who can speak English.
Oh, I never thought about that. Yoshi understands English. Does that count?
Does he, though?
Oh, I like this reroll.
Mario does not issue any commands to Yoshi in language, I think.
I've got 3 hearts, so I'm going to take the Spirit of the Night, then I'm going to take the 9 lives.
He'll take the Spirit of the Night.
What do I leave? Do I leave Brimstone or I take the Brimstone?
Why would you leave the Brimstone?
Well, because I have a really good tier setup right now, and that's just going to negate the Cricket's body.
You know that Brimstone's like the best item in the game, though.
It's pretty good. Is that how I do it then? So I go Spirit of the Night, 9 lives, Brimstone?
I mean, okay, I'll tell you what. You can take Cricket's body, but if you lose, that is going to be why. 100%.
But it's like really good already. Right, it's fine.
It's, I mean, I don't know how to respond to your complaint about the best run of all time.
I took the Brimstone, it's fine.
It shouldn't matter what you do, probably.
Everybody calm down. Why is there blood coming out of my head? Oh, because the safety pin is through it. You just can't see it because I'm the same gray color.
Yeah, exactly. Could have told you that.
You should have.
I thought I did already, actually.
I don't know what you say anymore.
Nobody listens to me. It's probably for the best, honestly. I don't know what I'm talking about. Except on a very rare occasion. Speaking specifically about the circumstances surrounding one DM and X this weekend.
Well, we all know he's going to give it to you. If you have anything beyond that to offer, then I guess
he didn't give it to... X did not give it to you. He took it from him, allegedly.
What if you are X? He gave it to you.
Are you saying DMX robbed someone to pay another person with X?
Peter robbed Paul to pay Piper.
I think you've been watching too much Orange is the New Black, Nick.
I've never watched that show, actually, but I want to. It seems good.
You could do so. It's on Netflix.
I feel like we're just like paid shills right now, just rattling off things that we are sponsored by. We're not, though.
We're not sponsored by anything except
EA,
viewers
The
like
Witcher
you.
3, and Netflix.
Here's things that I like that I'll shill for free. Netflix. Okay. Netflix is a pretty good service.
Tomo Planet is a pretty awesome thing.
Yeah, Tomo Planet's pretty good.
I appreciate that. Bella Minecraft MC. Also, pretty big fan of that.
Subscribers.
Bellamy Craft MC. Yes, thank you for those.
Alpaca Patrol, who's subscribed for 12 months in a row.
12 months in a row, actually. It's a whole year.
Subway.
Subway didn't subscribe, but thank you, Subway.
I had a Subway sandwich yesterday, and I will continue to support their company, even though they never respond to my emails about actually being sponsored. But I just like the sandwiches,
bullshit.
So I think it's a
Little
match.
Haunt.
I think it's a match made in heaven.
Stream sponsored by Little Haunt. Fear him.
Phillips Brewery in Victoria, BC, makers of fine beers and sodas as well.
Phillips Head Screwdrivers. They've gotten me out of a lot of jams.
Oh, yeah, man. That's the head.
If you're going to look between a flathead and a Phillips head, well, honestly, the flathead is probably more utilitarian.
I don't know.
Let's be honest.
It depends what you're making.
Or demaking, for that matter.
That's true. Well, then I just use like an axe or something.
So, like, anything you could jam a cross into, you could easily jam just the single slant or slit thing into, too.
Pardon me? This is a family-friendly show, Nick.
It's a plus, and one half of a plus is just as effective.
Stop talking about jamming your single slit.
You don't jam a slit, you jam a clam.
I'm sorry, chat. We're going to be back right after this message from our sponsors.
Subway and EA.
This is a great
true.
seed. You are not wrong. This is a fantastic seed.
Does that strip the screw? Is that the problem?
What is your problem? Is what
Ergo me smart. Wow. Thank you for your subscription 7 months in a row. I'm glad you could join in this cacophony of bullshit that we're in the middle of right now.
Same to you, Kai Doom. I really should replace this mushroom sound. It's because
a lot of money on the line here.
I cleared my cookies recently, and I guess that deletes all the things, you know.
Deletes the whole bakery.
Yeah, man. I wanted to keep the croissants, but
They're different sizes? I really believe that my idea was correct there in saying that if you could use a flathead on a Phillips head screw. I didn't think there was a controversy to that.
I don't know, man. I try not to build things.
It can be okay occasionally.
I'm the master of the Allen key, though.
I only am the master of that when they hand me one before I'm about to build the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Otherwise, I lose it.
You should keep a couple Allen keys around.
I just can't find them.
I
don't know why. They're just the
have
most
like a
losable
Ziploc
thing.
bag you keep in your drawer or something like that.
I got a freaking screwdriver set. I've got like a wrench set. I don't have Allen keys.
Just jam an Allen key in there somewhere.
I don't think they'll fit because they're actually pretty tight inside.
Pardon me?
There's not a lot of room for extra devices
you
in
got
those.
something on the... Just tape it to the front, man. My God, this guy... unless it's handed to him on a silver platter, it's the most difficult thing to facilitate in the world here.
It's not. It's fine.
He thinks the lady don't protest too much. My God.
You think that a lot about the lady.
I'm
worrying about the lady all the time.
Ladies are protesting, man. I got enough money to justify that. And now, what the fuck is an Allen key? It's the thing you get from IKEA when you get a piece of IKEA furniture.
It's the brown note on the piano.
It looks like, no offense to our people who know Allen, they're like our Allen-based fans out there. Tim Allen, Jim Allen especially. Paul Allen too, but it's the thing that looks like an uppercase L, and then it's got like a thick end and a thin end, and you put it in the hole, and you go.
He's right about that. You do put it in the hole, you go.
Yeah, it's a life skill. It's called an Allen wrench. That's probably a regional difference.
Well, a key wrench. I mean, they still serve the same purpose. They open something at the end of the day.
Yeah. All right. Man.
Risky play? How's that a risky play? I had 9 lives.
Alan J. Simpson. Look, all of that was alleged, Chad.
Oh, I get it.
DMX has authored a tweet about the incident. It's called "If I Did It." Just hypothetical. If I did it.
Hex wrench. I like the name Hex wrench.
I don't know. That sounds a little too Dungeons and Dragons for me personally. It's combining too many things I'm unfamiliar with into one furniture building, marriage sundering endeavor that I don't know if I can handle that all coming at the same time.
Are the sides that you're operating against always hexagonal, or do they sometimes have like octagonal?
I can't engage in this conversation that is not based in reality.
It's a valid question. Why is
I
that
don't think
so
it's
weird?
a valid question. I think you just in your head it tickled your fancy the way those words fit together, and you decided to roll with it. I think that's what happened right there, and I would be surprised if I were incorrect.
Well, because if you're going to call it a hex wrench, you should be able to answer for the fact that maybe they're not always that many sides.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Oh my God, the lady again. I'm going to put the lady in the water in a minute.
Lady.
I'm going to put the lady up against the tramp.
Why are you always protesting? Too much. Like, not even like the normal amount.
Why were those dogs even eating spaghetti together?
What are you talking about?
The lady and the tramp.
They love each other, Nick.
Dogs don't do what those dogs did.
Maybe your dogs
Have you ever eaten spaghetti
Excuse
with a
me?
dog?
I thought you were going in a different direction with that one. And no, I have not.
What did you think I was going to say?
I think you know what I thought you were going to say.
You got a dirty mind.
This is a dirty mind, but somebody's got to do it.
Have you ever eaten out a dog, Northern?
No comment. I don't like to mix my personal life with the stream.
Okay, that's fair. Words I never thought I would utter into the world ever before. Now I've uttered them in front of thousands of people.
How do you do the Illuminati triangle? Sounds like somebody's been missing their meetings.
That's actually the official emote of my channel, by the way, the Illuminati triangle.
Yeah?
So if you got it, wear it loud, wear it proud.
Nick, you should actually start a Nuclear Throne series and then only play as YV. It would be really good branding.
I play as Crystal.
YV is Triangle Man, though.
Triangles is sweet as hell. Maybe you're right, actually.
Yeah, you should try it, man. It's
didn't consider about that.
It's no Crystal in terms of HP, but it's still
Obviously.
really good. Plus, when you press the B button, it does the Soldier Boy air horn.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. And when you right click, exactly. When you right-click, it fires 2 ammo, and for twice the damage.
That doesn't do a lot for me, but I like the prayer.
It's great, man.
Thank you, Cognitive Dissonant, very much for your 16 months in a row.
That's impressive.
Oh yeah, look at those Illuminatis. You got a lot of Illuminati.
All the hotties in the naughty get together, raise your triangles, yeah. Who likes to rock the naughty?
That worked out pretty well, actually.
All the babies and the ladies join the stonemasons, yeah, yeah. Masonic conspiracy.
A little bit of a stumble there made that better, to be honest.
That's why I get hired for all the improv singing shows.
Good, you should. Thank you, Shalawa, 12 months in a row. You made it the whole year. Thank you very much for that.
Every day, we should do Whose Line Is It Anyway style hoedowns.
I am not capable of doing those.
You gotta practice, man. Not everyone can be Wayne Bradley the first time.
Wayne Bradley. Maybe Rob can give me lessons. I know he knows voices. Maybe he can teach me how to know voices, too.
Everything is luck is a skill you have to learn, man.
That's true. Were you contractually obliged to say that? I can every time I go to say it, I'm like, is it obligated or obliged? I can't remember.
It doesn't matter. It's all arbitrary anyway.
No, it's not. It's real.
Can I get Wayne Bradley to be a special guest on the NLSS? Probably.
Still haven't had Durst show up, or Flula for that matter, and he's going to be on like CBS now.
We could have gotten him when he was small and he talked to us, man. He was gonna do Regulate with me.
I know.
But then I was like, there's gonna be a delay.
We could be on CBS now.
I don't want to be on CBS, honestly.
It doesn't matter if you want to be. You had the option. That's what's important.
I don't want to be on CBS. I resent the notion that they're the gatekeepers for the entertainment industry. They're not, man. You want to be on 2.5 fucking testicles with Charles Sheen?
God.
Charlie
Don't they
Sheenberger?
host the Super Bowl once every 3 years?
Big deal, man. We're not going to get to the halftime show.
Do we ever do that?
I don't even want to be on the halftime show.
I wouldn't mind hosting the Super Bowl. You know what their ratings are?
They'd be fucking 0 if you were hosting the Super Bowl.
That's true, because I hate football.
Exactly.
But I'd still like the option. I'd like their CPM rate.
That's probably pretty good.
It's probably quite good.
I imagine it's up there.
Probably much higher than what I get right now. When am I going to stream more Bloodborne? It depends how much energy I have. If I have enough energy, maybe late tonight.
How much Jan or J you have?
Inner J.
Is Jan or J some kind of artisan soda I've never heard of?
Oh my god, bonus sodas went live today. I'm going to order a case of them.
What does that mean?
Soda Drinker Pro Man put up a Soda Drinker Pro website that you can order bonus sodas from.
What if his whole end game is just using his platform as the developer of Soda Drinker Pro to sell sodas?
Then I'll do everything in my power to help him succeed, and even if it's not, then the same still applies.
This guy's not an impartial critic, man.
The soda's delicious, though.
Find out for myself.
It should exist on its own virtues, and the virtues are strong.
It probably does already.
The virtues are strong.
You sure it's not just like a Dr. Pepper with the can changed?
It doesn't taste anything like a Dr. Pepper.
What does it taste like?
It's difficult to describe.
Yeah.
It's a unique flavor. I would say it tastes like, at the beginning, a little hint of bubble gum, which then recedes into a light citrus. Like, not just like generic citrus either, like the, kind of like a zesty citrus, like you actually scrape some orange peel into it.
I think it's just lime crush with some dentine ice in it.
God. Stop trying to subvert this man's business. He's done nothing wrong.
Indie soda developers are the scourge of the industry, man. The macro soda breweries have worked hard to maintain their competitive advantages.
They can fuck off.
Whoa.
Tell them to make better soda, and then I'll talk to them.
Yeah, that's true. I've been drinking a lot of this Phillips ginger ale lately. Well, I've still had
it come with a screwdriver every time?
It does not come with a screwdriver. Not every time. Occasionally, though. I'll get in touch with them. Maybe they'd consider doing that.
Put a little bit of orange juice and some vodka in there for you?
Yeah. The standard screwdriver ingredients. Orange juice, vodka, and ginger ale.
What happens if you add ginger ale to that mess? That sounds like it could be real gross.
It probably tastes pretty good.
Anybody ever tried that, chat?
You ever have a ginger jack, Nick?
You just described Earn Brew or Iron Brew. Yeah, I know I have, but this is better.
Oh, fuck.
No doubt in my mind, I would much rather be drinking bonus sodas than Iron Brew.
I would love if it actually ended up being the case that it was just Iron Brew rebranded with like his, like he literally just opened up a
so
can
much
of it,
better.
poured it into his own bottles, and then capped them.
It's a different color.
See, you could put food coloring, man. What if I told you?
It's homemade. He showed me pictures.
I don't know, man.
Why do you have so much disrespect for this guy?
I don't have disrespect for him. I'm just not giving him a free pass.
I am. Wait, I'm not because I like it.
You're giving him a free pass, man. How does he have time to be a developer of the most ambitious video game and also produce his own soda pop?
How do you have time to make 100,000 episodes of The Binding of Isaac and also shitty versions of other video games at night?
I mean, that's all I do. That takes up 100% of the time right there.
You're also live streaming right now, and you tweet like 100 times a day too, so you have time.
The tweeting is the recreational aspect of it.
Not according to my taxes.
Yeah, well, according to my taxes, it's recreational.
It's not recreational, it's part of the job.
Yeah,
I have to divide up my data usage for when I do business tweets versus my casual personal tweets.
Yeah. That's going to be really hard to prove if you get audited.
Nope. It's going to be real easy because I don't ever casually tweet for myself. Honestly, if there's anyone out there who's an accountant, how the hell is anyone supposed to know the difference there? Because that just makes no goddamn sense.
Timer B, thank you for the subscription.
Our tax code's a little fucked up.
You happy, chat? I rerolled placenta into the cancer, or into the Ouija board, and then I ignored the cancer trinket.
I took the cancer trinket because I'm a man.
What do you need the cancer trinket for? You got brimstone, dog.
Because I can fire faster now.
Yeah, I'll raise you.
That's not what it is, all at the end of the day.
Why would I need the cancer trinket when I have petrified poop at 99 cents?
It's hard to say. You're supposed to spend most of those cents, by the way, on that fortune teller.
So I can get Skatol.
No. You won't get that. You won't get anything, actually. It's just a waste of time.
I think I've only had Skatol once, actually.
Did I have a good Easter? Which day was Easter? Oh, that's the day I painted the egg. Yeah, that was a good day. That was in Bloodborne.
I'm aware, yeah.
Painted the egg.
I saw it, yeah.
I dare you to try and pronounce my name. Sure. Felpira.
Jason.
Felpira, I think is how we say that.
Why don't you ever go to Shoal in your videos? I'm glad you asked. Because Shoal and the Dark Room are boring when on the chest you get active items with synergies and forget-me-nows and undefines and stuff like that. I would love to go to, go to Shoal and the Dark Room more often, but I'm hoping in Afterbirth they make it a little bit, more viable from a fun perspective.
It's interesting that they actually actively tried to make the other path more viable, yet still in a way didn't.
How did they actively try to make it more viable?
Well, because now there's requirements that you go to both sides, and there's, like, symmetrical branching paths.
I guess that's like, you know, that's viable in the same way that, like, oxygen consumption is viable for maintaining human life. Thank you, Nick was bribed for the subscription, by the way.
Cynical way to look at it, but sure. I'm an accountant, and I could do that shit all day. Alright, maybe we need to talk later. Because, taxes, man.
You should, like, you should get an accountant, man.
I don't know if I can afford an accountant.
You can afford an accountant for, like, just tax. You don't have to keep him on the payroll all the time.
I have never hired an accountant before, so I don't know how much it costs to hire one for taxes.
Like a one-time tax thing for
Is it a lot?
I don't know, because...
Yeah, see, it's tough to say, right?
I got kind of grandfathered in with an accountant who has worked with our family for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I think he gives me a rate that is... Like, I don't have him on the payroll, but once a year I pay him to do my taxes, and it seems pretty crazy. But he also, like, even if it costs you, like, a few $100s, it'll save you a lot more than that than if you did it yourself.
That's true. That's a good point.
Like, I would really recommend it.
Plus, I already bought tax software, so I already invested in the whole concept of doing it myself. That's the other thing.
You know, I'm not your dad.
No, you're not. Well, you act like it sometimes, but you're not really.
I'm just trying to give a little advice.
All right. Rick Plank Hero fan. No, I saw it there and I thought about it, but I didn't take it because I have a D6.
It's free to get your taxes done in the UK. That sounds crazy. Oh, hey man, thanks for the subscription, Miles
man.
Magus.
Hey man, you're an all-star.
Really, I should be subscribing to you for that sweet ass katsu we had in Japan.
Oh.
Is that you can for real? Yo, chat! I can't play the freaking blood bank. It takes a full heart, you freaking arithmetic neophytes.
Oh yeah, I should preface I'm not in Canada, so if you're gonna tell me accountant stuff, like you should probably be in the U.S.
Also,
but I appreciate that email address. They just like
be an accountant as well. I'm not suggesting you're not, but I'm just suggesting on the internet, you know, better to be safe than sorry.
Oh my god. Yes, you can have the 2 hearts for this Abaddon.
Do it anyway. Or maybe I will. Hey,
Should I take this Steven or should I re-roll it?
I don't know. What do you think, man?
I'm gonna re-roll it.
That's like the least consequential decision of your day, I think. You'll be fine either way, I think.
Yeah, I did just pick up freaking Abaddon, so
yeah, you'll probably be okay. Like, that's not even like a should I get fries or onion rings kind of decision.
I never have a problem with that decision, really.
Dude, I have a problem with that decision all the time.
They're both good.
Of course,
what is the downside?
The downside is that because they're both so good, you're missing out on one by picking one.
I just called him Steven. That was Gish. What the hell is my mind doing right now?
All right.
I know better.
You should
Sorry.
take Gish. However, this fast food chain in Canada called Harvey's used to offer, not a great name, Frings. They used to offer Frings,
oh, yeah,
which is like a half order of fries with a half
yeah.
order of onion rings. Which is fine, because when I get fries, I'm always like, I could do with less fries in favor of something else. And with onion rings, it's always like, you just want a taste of them. I want like an order of fries for the volume and then like 2 onion rings for the taste. But they discontinued it.
What I'd be okay with is just like double the amount of onion rings and just that.
Right, but they're never going to do it. It's going to cost you, man. It'll be like a $5 substitution.
So like instead of me buying fries, just give me double the onion rings. Then I would... Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Alright, I guess I got Gish.
This is a good item, man.
I walked right into it.
It's a good item.
Dude, have you ever had the zesty sauce with your onion rings?
I don't think so.
From Burger King? It's so zesty, it's so good.
Yeah, I believe I'm into the zest.
The zest level is so high.
As far as like pretty arbitrary flavor profiles go, I'm okay with zest.
And it's not that shitty like Dorito kind of zest either. It's like, it's got a little kick to the end of it.
As far as I'm concerned, zesty Doritos are just orange.
Yeah, well the color orange does confer zest
There's no question
automatically.
about that.
It comes literally with oranges. There is zest covering them.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good point.
You just file it off. You get the zest and you put it and make it your own. You know how zest works now.
I'm into zest, yeah. And now, what's your opinion on the song "Teenage Dirtbag" by Wheatus? It gets stuck in my head.
Wheatus.
Probably like once a month. "Teenage Dirtbag" gets stuck in my head.
Yo, you want to see my Wheatus?
Pardon me.
Thank you for that, host. I am ZS Doggy.
I really like the part where he turns his voice into Mina Suvari's. I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. He's got a little bit of more, maybe like a tenor. He can get up there.
I thought they listened to Iron Maiden. They have tickets to it now. They're
I don't want to spoil the song for people if they haven't heard it, but it has a whole story arc where at prom she comes up to him and says, "I have 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby." This is before cell phones were a thing, so she couldn't just text him. She had to find him at prom.
Well, it's more romantic that way, honestly.
Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. It's
Call Me, maybe.
Nah, that's a different song
They
altogether.
still had phones back then, even if they didn't have cell phones, right?
Yeah. But then
So, like, she couldn't wait for him to go home and then call him and say, maybe you want to go to this show. Why are they so obsessed with Iron Maiden?
they did take a little bit of a dishonest trick in their
They're
song,
kind of
though.
using metadata in an illicit way.
Well, they say they really make an easy shortcut for you to sympathize with the person singing. Because in verse 2, he says, her boyfriend's a dick, he brings a gun to school. Like, okay, yeah,
Wait a second, back up.
you
What?
very easily established yourself as the nicer of the two options in this situation.
Who brought a gun to school? What?
Basically, it should be, your boyfriend's a dick. He allegedly brings a gun to school. Because I want to see the proof before I commit emotionally to one of these two
Innocent until
suitors.
proven guilty, right?
Exactly.
Because that is not the premise, the way you just presented it.
And then he uses that as an excuse to shit on all of his actions. He lives on my block. Okay, that's not a big deal. You can't control that. It's not like he owns the property. He drives an IROC. Yo, that's just a car, dog. That doesn't say anything necessarily about his personality.
Does it end with a Q? Because if it does, I think that does say
I
something.
don't think that's... drives an Iraq.
I think modern America might think that
Your
it says something about your
boyfriend's
personality.
Insane. Literally Saddam Hussein. He lives in Iraq.
Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you, Lucky Desperado, for both your 6 and 7 month resubscriptions. Somehow those happened at the same time. I didn't think people could do that. But thank you. I guess maybe you save them and then you drop them both down at the same time.
That's what I do. He's friends with A-Rod. Yeah, there you go.
What does that say about him?
How does she know who I am? Well, we've been in school together for literally 11 years, baby.
You don't go to high school for 11 years.
He allegedly lives in Iraq. My mistake. Of course, innocent until proven guilty. Not that there's anything, guilty about living in Iraq. He thinks
You
Lady
could prove
Doth
that,
protest
Pete.
too much.
Here we go again. Is Wannabe up for next 90s Pop in a second? I think we've done that one
We've
already.
analyzed Wannabe on a number of disparate occasions.
Oh, what does Ringworm do in this situation? Probably nothing, right?
People,
Nope.
if you ever watch like a popular song on YouTube, the comments are always like, why don't we just have literal porn stars make our music if we're gonna be listening to this filth? I just want to be like, every pop song is about fucking when you really boil it down to it. Every Western pop song, at least.
Or lack of fucking.
Right, it's one of the two. You either got some No Pussy Blues from Grindr Man, or you got like, Poker Face or something like that. It's always about fucking. Oops, I did it again. Hit me, baby, one more time. It's all about fucking. The only thing that's different in some popular music now is that they're like, this song's about fucking, this song's about fucking. Whereas previously they were like, tap me on the bottom dollar, sergeant.
And they get the foam finger out and they just start like flashing their pussy in front of like the whole world.
It was all metaphors for sex to begin with. And now that they're not metaphors, people are like, oh, they're kids these days. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
I think because they're making a false equivalency that this is a trend that eventually goes a place, but it's a slippery slope argument that isn't actually one in reality, because there is actually a standard of decency that we will eventually reach the precipice of.
I don't care if it's good music, man.
Also, the music's completely irrelevant.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Well, anything that makes a statement that's so topically driven, it doesn't hold up over time. Nobody's gonna look back at that music and be like, man, that was really the touchstone of our generation.
People do, man! Go look at
But in a kitschy way, though. Not
no,
like a,
dog,
not
for
like the
real,
Beatles.
though. Go look back on, like, go to, like, a rap music video from, like, 2009, and there will be people that are like, click the thumbs up if you're still listening to this in 2015. They don't make music like this anymore. And it's always, or at least when I listen to it because of my particular musical taste, it's always a shitty song, man. It's always like some kind of like, like a lollipop, and they're like, man, music was better back in the day. I got nothing against Lil Wayne, the Carter 2, the Carter 3. I'm just saying,
Aaron Carter?
Not the Aaron Carter. That's a big difference. People be like, they tie it to those memories of their earlier days, and they don't judge it. They judge the music that they listened to when they were kids on the scale of them being kids, and the music they listen to as adults on the scale of them being adults.
Right.
It's not for you, dog. It's okay.
So, in essence, we are really out of reality when we're looking at this stuff.
I'm not indulging that comment in the least.
Well,
I'm firmly
it's a time and a place.
reality.
Like, you can't replicate the reality you were in when you thought of something.
I replicate reality on a regular basis.
You know what I'm saying, or are you just...
I have no idea what you're saying.
Okay.
You know.
Like, the context of your life, you can't go back to that after you've lived it.
Right,
So
yes.
it doesn't matter at all what the music is, really. It's just a thing that existed at a proper, convenient time for you to get a feeling out of it.
I will say that if you go look at like some Kendrick Lamar videos on YouTube, every comment is like pretty much, yo, this generation doesn't deserve these guys. They're too good. Like, okay, so there are examples of music that, you know, subverts that kind of like underrating of it because it's new. I don't know. I just see people shitting on Nicki Minaj, and I'm like, yo, your generation had a Nicki Minaj. She just wasn't literally flashing her breasts. But everyone was still jerking it.
I wasn't.
No, yo, the Spice Girls, man, they were pure. The Spice Girls were pure, man. When Jerry Halliwell
I'm
wore
in the
that...
place who likes it in her face.
When Jerry Halliwell wore that skin-tight Union Jack dress, that was some good old wholesome family fun, man. Nicki Minaj, she's selling sex.
Yeah. Ooh, does Pulseworm work with this? Nope. Edmund, I know you're listening. Please add Pulseworm and Ringworm to being synergistic with Brimstone. I want to see what that looks like.
Get Kendrick Lamar featuring Nicki Minaj to do the soundtrack for Afterbirth.
Yeah! Oh, I'd be into that too.
I'm sounding like the opposite of an old man. I'm not sounding like an old man right now.
Like a new man.
Sounding like the opposite of an old man.
Oh, I hate the bloat. This freaking guy screws me up every time. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not taking that dog food.
Jerry Halliwell literally went on to do porn. That's not true, is it?
Who cares if it is?
Okay, but also she had like a solo career that was unrelated to the sex industry. Well, depending on how you feel about most modern pop music, anyway.
You should be free to do porn or whatever the hell you want.
No one's trying to say you shouldn't be allowed to do it, but it would be surprising if she did.
I'm just saying, for anybody that thinks that that's the subtext of those statements, it's not. It doesn't matter.
This is a great run.
Yeah, I'm into it as well.
NL, she wrote some children's books. That is basically the opposite. Where are you at on your run, Nick?
Womb 1, the end. Utero.
Shit. Do a quick Azazel run.
I could knock this out pretty quickly, though.
Just do a quick Azazel run.
I don't know why, but I'm just exploring this whole floor.
Yeah,
for
no,
some reason.
please continue to do so, because I'm going to do a quick Azazel run here.
We have a couple Spirit Hearts and get a move on.
No, like, seriously, at the start of every stream, I want you to go faster. I'm actively telling you, engage and just embrace your normal pace at this point, please. It'll make for a much more fluid streaming experience.
Do you like fluid streams?
Exactly.
Look for a blood bank.
The Unholy Cannoli, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated.
Just seeding that idea into your brains. Which idea is that?
He's incepting you.
I don't believe that necessarily I can be incepted.
I believe it.
I believe that there are subconscious beliefs that pervade our minds, but ultimately we still are the harbinger of the reality we want to exist within.
Nick, why are you always trying to be Hugh Jackman in The Fountain, man?
My Jackman's pretty Hugh, but it's not that Hugh.
NL, please explain your reasoning behind this dumbass sub sound. I deleted my cookies, and Moobot deleted my subscriber sound because it's stored in the cookies or the cache somewhere. And so we're stuck with the standard subscriber sound, and I can't change it because I'm in the middle of this dank-ass Azazel run.
You became Big Mario.
Maybe I'll try to change it before Nuclear Throne. It should be easy enough. You think Vlambert would give me permission to change it to the YV air horn? That would probably increase my monthly revenue 100-fold.
Instead of using theirs, just use my version of it.
Yeah?
I'll say it into the mic twice if you need.
I'm just doing a quick Azazel run so I don't get fined. Marsh Northern Lion Lynch. You worked your ass off for that joke, and I appreciate the shit out of it.
I don't even get it.
It's a football. I'm not gonna explain it. It's a football.
All right, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're never gonna get on CBS with an attitude like that, man.
That is true.
They only hire
Flula did it.
forward-facing people like DJ Flula and Ray Romano.
They're gonna say forward-facing dog.
You got a little bit of dog
like a
on the
yoga
brain,
pose,
man. Today, that's up to you.
You're the one who's eating them out.
Pretty much the most textbook definition of slander I've ever seen in my whole life. See, slander would be like, for example, if I just went over to this guy and said, "You eat out dogs," that would be like the textbook.
All right, he doesn't actually eat out dogs.
All right, thank you. The damage is done. There's legal precedent for my actions.
Oh God.
Told you should have hired an accountant, mate.
What is the accountant gonna do for what just happened?
Tell you how much money to save to hire the lawyer.
That's a lawyer, yeah.
Don't try to get one over me, mate. I'm taller than the wall.
It's football. I don't care. Another reason why Nick is great. I like that. Thank you.
And now, is Rushes the Trees actually an extended allegory for sex? No, it's quite literally about, class warfare, unions.
What?
It's a great song, though.
I want to hear more about class warfare.
You should listen to The Trees, man.
I listen to Porcupine Trees. Is that like that?
No, it's not at all like that, no. I mean, actually, they're actually not that dissimilar. Both kind of progressive rock, I suppose. Yokel Hop, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated. The Trees is kind of a goofy song. I like it because I like Rush, but it's a little too literal. At some point, you're like, you don't even need to call the song The Trees. You might as well have just called it, what you wanted. Like, the metaphor is like, imagine if I had a beetle named Rick, and Rick was my co-host on some kind of insect-based video game stream.
Okay.
I'm just saying the metaphor is very transparent.
Am I a beetle?
Maybe you'll really like the song. I think it might be for you, now that I think about it. Hemispheres is Rush's best album. Y'all are out of your fucking minds.
Are you saying Rush or Russia?
Rush.
Okay, I kept hearing Russia and thinking, because I think that's a band too. Russian Circles is a band.
Yeah?
Which I think they're different from normal circles somehow. I don't know why. It's Eastern European.
Eat out the white puppy. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Oh, there's a spirit art back there. We'll go back for that. Rush's best album is Moving Pictures.
Yeah, I think I agree.
It's Moving Pictures, man. There's no debate to be had.
I have to look at the list of the ones that I have. I think I agree, though.
It's Moving Pictures.
They have a lot of albums, though. You have to give them credit. I think they've got like 20 of them.
Man.
Have you listened to every album?
Probably not, no. But I don't have to, you don't have to eat shit to know that lobster's better.
Wow, you just called Rush shit?
No, I suggested that Moving Pictures...
Most of their catalog is shit.
I didn't say I hadn't listened to most of their catalog.
Thank you, Sculfy, for 7 months in a row. Oh, Balls of Steel, love it.
Who's better, Yes or Rush? Are we becoming like the most stereotypical video game streamers right now? We're gonna have an argument about Yes versus Rush on the show?
I'm not, because I don't really have much of an opinion about Yes.
Dude, Yes is pretty good. Close to the Edge is a great album.
When I said I don't have an opinion, I don't mean I dislike them. I just don't know about them very much.
Very diplomatic way of...
Yeah.
Diplomatic way of saying it.
I don't want to be dishonest, start making things up about a band I don't even know, really.
Moving Pictures is Yes's best album.
I know Yes is very influential, if that counts any. But so is Rush, to be honest.
Rush is extremely influential. Moving Pictures has Tom Sawyer and Red Barchetta. Does it have Subdivisions as well?
It has YYZ.
It has YYZ, there you go. Subdivisions might be on the album Subdivisions.
That would make a lot of sense now that you think about that way. Thank you, Eat Out the Whittle Puppy, for your subscription.
Oh, it wasn't White Puppy.
Yeah, you said White Puppy.
I turned it into a race thing when it was more of a size issue.
It's a size issue these days.
And what is the best Wu-Tang album? There's not even a question. It's 36 Chambers.
Moving Pictures.
Moving Pictures is the best Wu-Tang album. Subdivisions is on Signals. My mistake. Hey, NL, how is the trivia game that you were developing going? I was well in development on a tool that would train you to learn all the world capitals. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I was like, this is a project I can get behind. I can finish it in like a week. And then I'll be able to learn all the world capitals, and anybody else who wants to can join along with me. But then I was like...
did.
Yeah, but the African ones, man. I'm really bad at African capitals. This was a chance for me
you're
to...
like 150% closer than I'll ever be in the rest of my life.
Well, that's why I was building the tool, is to shore up those weaknesses, right?
Gotcha.
But then I was like, if I actually want to learn how to, like, code, I probably shouldn't spend 2 weeks making a Word document with all the world capitals in it and just iterating on this, like, very simple thing. So I've shelved it, and maybe it'll come back as a weekend project for 5th graders studying for some kind of geography test. But
you can't just export that from somewhere? Like, you have to build your own document? Nobody's made a document of all the capitals?
I don't know. They might have made a document with all the capitals that I could just steal, but then, at that point, what work have I done? I've set up a database and the UI.
How you parse the database with the UI is the game experience. That's an asset that I feel like you should be able to use. It's just free data.
It's not necessarily free data unless they want it to be free data.
There's not like a wiki source that would let you just take a database?
Mostly, I'm not trying to make $1 million off World Capitals, the game. I'm trying to...
You're not even selling it.
Exactly. I'm trying to learn how to make games, and I don't think making...
There's even less to be worried about then.
No, what I'm worried about is getting bogged down on a project that doesn't teach me anything because it's easy to do.
What it teaches you is how to be resourceful with how you grab your assets.
That's, yeah, like, I came up with a very convenient excuse to not do my homework, which is technically more valuable than doing my homework, because I learned something about, how to cleverly get around doing work.
It's like that kid that dealt drugs in that movie, and he's like, I learned way more than school because now I have, like, a viable economy that I can bring to the world.
Yeah?
Well, I forget what movie that was. He was, like, selling pills to all his classmates and helping them study and stuff.
This is like that Charlie movie, Charlie something.
Charlie.
Bunny Paladin, thank you very much for the subscription.
Charlie Booker? Charlie with a...
It was Charlie something.
Charlie Wilson?
Nah, it wasn't Charlie Wilson's War. That was Tom Cranks.
Tom Cranks.
Tom Cranks, Jim Allen. Boy Story.
With Capitals data is calculated, you need to pay 1.1 million to the World Geography Company. Oh, okay. I guess that's why I didn't want to do it. Makes more sense that way.
It's more like, learn something new by not just doing that project that's like 90% iteration.
Yeah, but like somebody had to learn how to build a calculator, right? They don't owe royalties to the numbers of the world.
I'm not concerned with the philosophical argument involved here, which is that data is or isn't free. There's plenty of people that will be willing to have that discussion with you.
Every bit of data you've ever seen has been free.
I know, like, one whole medium that would love to have that conversation.
Oh, yeah?
We're using that said medium to stream it right now.
Which medium is that?
The King of Spaghetti.
The Long Island medium?
Thank you very much for the subscription. That's television. That was not the best use of a key.
You want to get on CBS now? Is that what you're saying?
That's on TLC, Nick.
I don't care.
Long Island Medium's
Charlie
on TLC.
Bartlett, that's the one.
I told you, yeah, Charlie Bartlett, man. I told you it's
I want to
Charlie.
say Charlie Bennett, but that's not right either. Oh my god. I thought I did so much damage until I got to Isaac, and now I don't feel like
Did you pick up Libra?
No, I didn't.
You should pick up Libra when you get it.
I pick up Libra if I have soy milk, not when I have like a super successful run already.
Nah, you should pick up Libra, man. It's always good.
That's not true.
People told me to pick up Libra, And now whenever I pick up Libra, they go, oh, this scumbag doesn't know you're not supposed to pick up Libra. The
You're
meta
not.
changes too quickly, man.
Why would you pick up Libra when you don't need it?
Why would you pick up anything if you don't need it?
Exactly. You're right.
All right, let me know how that strategy works out for you.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
I blame you for that.
It's fine. It
We're
keeps
off
the
it.
bar low.
Yeah, Charlie Barlow.
Bartlett.
What are you talking about? Fruit now.
John Bender class, switcher, time bender. What? Tom Pickles, what are you on about? How did the Pepe market crash affect you? Sounds like both Nick and NL don't understand what Libra does. Isn't it? It balances your stats.
Yes, but I don't know what that means outside of the words. You know, like.
Oh, then I guess I don't know what it does.
Yeah, I know. Like I could describe Libra, but in my head, I couldn't tell you. If you said, "Hey, you have this," and then Libra shows up, like fill in your stat sheet, I would say no.
You should say no to that, yeah.
I would say no to that because I wouldn't know what to do.
Just say no.
NL, you have Dark Bum, you scumlord. Yo, Dark Bum doesn't need any fucking handouts, man. Dark Bum is against big government, and he's along with me for the long haul here.
And Big Pharma, too. Don't forget.
Dark Bum is for Big Pharma.
Why?
Medicine. Full stop.
Just follow the money. You'll get it.
Just follow the money.
I'm sorry that your eyes haven't been opened yet.
My eyes can honestly barely stay open right now. Not because I'm tired, but because of freaking conjunctivitis, man.
Oh, yeah. This is the illness that never ends.
I've pretty much just resigned myself to the fact that I'm just never going to be at 100% health ever again. And, you know,
Hey,
we'll adjust.
we'll help you through this trying time. Plus, you have eggs, right? So, like, you'll be fine.
Not really that interested. How can all of your stats be brought down to the same level? Like, isn't the reason that they're changed because of some average stat? But isn't the average stat based on the current values of your stats? Like, Libra doesn't make all of your stats 5, as an arbitrary example. It makes all of them, like, all of your stats plus one another divided by the number of stats, right?
Oh, I can't follow this. Like, I tried to listen to that for a while, and then I just couldn't anymore.
That's fine, man. I can totally relate to that feeling.
I wanted to understand what was coming out at the end of it, too. And
Basically, it's just a way of
well.
saying that Libra puts all of your... It averages your stats as opposed to just choosing, like, a value of what they expect the average stat to be of, like, 5 or something.
yeah, same thing happened again.
All right, well, that's...
I tried, too. I tried both times.
That's fine. It's just not
At
for
the
us.
average... Nope.
You are right, NL. Okay.
Expects what? How does a computer expect anything? It's just programmed. It's just lines of code. You say it like it's got a personal investment.
And so you're anthropomorphizing it yourself? They could have just said, we expect the value of, you know, the average to be like
Little
6.
toaster.
And then on, you know, we'll just change all your stat values to 6 when you pick up.
What is that
Libra.
expectation based on?
You know, their playtesting.
Why would they expect that?
I don't know what question you're asking me here. You're Hugh Jackmaning me again.
Don't worry about my Ackman.
Yo, Hugh Jackman, the good news is, I think, in his 3rd form, he lived forever. So, like, you got time to answer these questions.
I forgot about his 3rd form.
Yeah. In his 1st form, he's just, like, normal. He's imperfect Hugh. And then in his 2nd form, he becomes Neo Hugh. And he's, like, back in time. He plays Christopher Columbus. And then in his 3rd form, he's, Perfect Jackman. And Perfect Jackman absorbs the powers of the fighters that he kills in the Perfect Jackman games.
Was he a spy then?
Yeah, no, he's
Oh, right, because, yeah, I get it. Like, all of the sum total of human experience manifests within him or something
Exactly.
like
Yeah, you got it precisely right.
that. And that's why all those colors come out of him. It's just like we're comparing human
Whoa.
experience
Spoilers.
with colors, because there's like the full spectrum of light, the full spectrum of experience. It's kind of the same thing. It's a metaphor. All right, I win.
All right, I'm almost done. Don't start another run. I'll be moments. And by probably like a minute and a half.
Guys, if you're gonna call Ryan a fuckboy for changing his sub sound, do it in his chat. Doesn't help me. Also, while you're at it, buy a shirt.
There
That
you go.
actually helped me a bunch. Instead of saying that, just buy a shirt. There's the link. Thank you, Beef Pizzle, for the host.
I think Beef Pizzle hosted me, and now he's hosted you. So you know what, Beef Pizzle? Go fuck yourself, you flip flopper. I thought we were buds.
Life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go.
The end. Isn't that like he comes over
I
top?
kept everything inside, even though I tried. It fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
In spite of the way you were mocking me, acted like I was part of your property. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right, this is very nearly done.
Doubt it. For every moment that Ryan isn't done with this run, you should buy a shirt.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Can you imagine how high the number would be right now?
I can imagine How High starring Method Man and Redman, a movie that is a play on words in its title, but makes no sense because they went to college.
How high is their education? That's the real question.
It should be called like High Q.
Oh, that's so much of a better title.
I know, man.
Don't let him hear that.
I was like
or
9 when that
pissed.
movie came out, but
My
they
God.
they didn't listen to what I had to say.
In like 1 second, you just showed up that entire movie studio. They should be embarrassed. To be
I
honest.
mean, I am.
Me too.
Why would I
Tay,
ever...
tay, tay.
Chat, I'm not talking shit about How High, a movie where their smart friend dies, so they smoke his ashes and get perfect scores on the SATs. How could I find anything to talk about negatively with respect to that movie?
That doesn't work, right? I don't think.
I don't know, man. I don't know if anyone's ever tested it. NL, have you ever seen Soul Plane? I have indeed. It's really bad. Like, I guess that's the point, but it is really bad.
Thank you, Felix Cook 009 for your subscription. Also, if you can't buy a shirt, you can just T-Tour. That's fine too. That's free. Thank you. T-Tours for Felix Cook, please.
Alright, yeah.
Just in my chat, though.
I thought haiku was a form of Japanese poetry. You got a good point there. But how high doesn't make sense?
I thought that's, is it called? Sakudo?
Yeah, there's a form of puzzle that's been on my mind all the time. Skudo.
It's Sudoku, right? I can't ever remember which order the letters go in every time.
Sudoku, yeah.
Hey, thank you, Tiki500, for the host. Yeah, seppuku, that's what I meant. I don't want your shirt, I want your body. Well, you gotta get the shirt to get the body. It's the only way to go.
Well, there's an easy
Can't
Azazel
guarantee
run.
that. They're all easy.
In 3 minutes, we'll be back to play some Nuclear Throne. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
Boop. Bleep bloop.
Yeah. 136 new notifications on Twitter. I don't know if I like that. That's a lot.
I know why. Not gonna talk about it, though. I'll buy your body. You gotta smoke me, though, if you do. You'll steal my IQ, and then you won't be able to do any basic math. It's an awful fate. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore.
Yeah.
Please stop freaking locking my characters every time I play this game.
You gotta unlock them, man.
Every time I play it?
Yeah?
I don't like that.
You got a problem?
Yes.
Oh, log into Twitch. Alright.
I don't like that either.
Suppose I'll log into Twitch again for the 3rd time today.
We have basically a repeat of the same situation in 2 different contexts.
There we go. Now I can run an advertisement.
Have I tried the Blue Mountain Dew? Hell yeah, I've tried the Blue Mountain Dew. It's fine. Really, it's
Hell yeah, I've tried it. It's fine.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Dun 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 da good doom da good doom da good doom bow bow bow. That's Nuclear Throne.
Oh, I know.
It's got some good
Who are
music.
the guests for Speedrunners? I think we're just getting robbed today.
What about Josh? Is he doing something?
Oh yeah, if Josh or Fox or like whoever, they should be here.
We'll tolerate them. What's Fox doing?
He's not on here.
Gonna try something today and move the stream up an hour. Now 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. So literally he
just started.
He just went live 12 minutes ago.
Tell Fox on his stream that he should come over in like 45 minutes.
Don't bother him.
Yeah, or don't bother him. Also, is the other thing. But you should buy a shirt.
I need to get some water. You can take some time to pimp your shirts.
Yeah, you could head on over to teespring.com/RockleySmileShirts. We still got 14 days and 3 hours left if you want to check out the Ruinous Eye design. It is a pretty cheap price. I try to keep the prices down. It's $18 USD if you're interested. There's also a women's fitted tee for the same price and a heavy blend hoodie for $32 with the same design on it. And it's both front and back. It's got a little thing going on, so have a look. Links in the chat. If you like it, consider it. If you don't like it, that's okay. I've been incredibly amazed with the amount of support that the shirts have garnered. I'm fantastically thankful to all you guys for doing that. Have I tried the clear... I didn't know there was clear Mountain Dew at all. What game engine is Ryan using for his game? What was he on last time? Construct? He was using that one. No, I didn't say 18 SSD. That's a lot of solid state drives. I said USD, US dollars.
I got a solid state sex drive.
Grandma, why didn't you pay your taxes? I was just reading from chat there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, da ba ba da bo. Bo ba da bo ba da bo bo. Called Nuclear Throw, not Throne.
This is a Nuclear Throne. I'm not gonna do the daily on today's show.
I don't even know how to do that.
Really?
Yeah, I think you said it last time, and then I forgot, so I never figured out how to do it.
Calendar button.
Calendar button?
You'll see it once you get started. You ready?
I think so.
I've already
Oh god,
started
I quit
here.
the game.
Yeah, you hit escape.
Yeah.
It happens, man. Alright, I'm gonna try to play this character the way people have been telling me to play this character, which is... I'm not sure if they were joking, but spawn, like, unlimited numbers of allies and then just never get hit.
I'm gonna play as Crystal.
That's fine, man. I don't think you
character.
should be shamed for playing as Crystal, man.
I agree, I should never be shamed for anything.
And okay. Long range, shotgun shoulders, last wish, long these are... Let's take long arms. Let's try it out.
You could be the long arm of the law.
I love it when NL plays radioactive chair. I get it. Well, I love it when you call me Big Papa, and if you're interested, you can throw your hands in the air if you're a true player. Love it when
Unless you're one of those false players, then don't get in the way of the true ones.
Love it when you call me Big Papa. Tell my honeys making money and they're treating fellas like dummies.
That's true.
Oh, I just died already. That was not good.
Alright, I won. I've beaten you.
You survived?
I am alive and you are dead.
You on floor 2?
I am about to be.
Well, you gotta prove it, man. I died on floor 2, not floor 1.
I'm on floor 2.
You gotta make it to floor 3.
All right, then I'll get to floor 3.
I'm crystal now too, so it's really on.
Okay, now it's on. Full health, full ammo. Let's do this.
You take last wish?
I had to. The stakes are high this time.
Come on,
Gotta
man.
win.
Last wish, floor 1.
It's my last wish to outlive you and outplay you and outwit.
Sharp teeth is fixed. Sleep cycles, did they change like the base value of how fast corpses get hit and like how much damage they do to enemies? Because it seems like even without impact risks, there's like a ton of damage coming out from corpse hits now, but maybe I'm just noticing it for the first time.
I can't handle if this is going to become the new Isaac speak, because I don't think I can do that.
It's a lot easier to learn at least the names than Isaac.
Good.
There's only like 15 mutations, or maybe 20.
I made it to floor 3. I've officially outplayed
Oh yeah, you did it, man.
I didn't even take any damage on that last one. That should give me a devil deal, by the way.
Have you thought about doing seeded runs? I don't even... Is that possible in Nuclear Throne?
Anything's possible when you're on the internet.
It's possibly true. Like, you might be right about it. I'm just not sure. Fucking hate nuclear frittatas, man.
Nuclear frittatas.
I don't really like frittatas to begin with. Nuclear variety, I can't imagine it would make it better.
I don't know. Maybe like Nuka-Cola. Maybe they glow purple. Might be awesome.
If you can nuke a wrench, you can nuke a coal. If you got something to say, Big Bandit, you better say it right now, because you're not going to have lips in a little bit of time. Your lips are going to be sealed like your Hillary and Haley Duff.
I'm fighting Big Dog.
Are you, though?
He's dead now, so no. Good game, Big Dog.
Alright.
Who are you? Rabbit Paw. Oh, I love that one. What does it do?
Rabbit's Paw. Yeah, I get it. This is impossible to watch. He keeps the screwdriver over the laser pistol. Let me introduce you to a website called twitch.tv. On twitch.tv, there's like hundreds of people, maybe even thousands right now. There's live streaming video games that you can watch instead of me. If it's causing you physical pain, I can't in good conscience sit here and let you continue to watch it, because that would just be...
It's against the Geneva Convention is essentially what he's trying to get at.
It's just like, irresponsible.
Torturing you.
It's irresponsible of me to let you keep watching it. I don't know what kind of liability that opens me up to if, God forbid, something happened to you.
Don't let your accountant find out.
Oh my God, he'd be pissed.
He wouldn't let you operate.
You are quite clearly
get shut down.
Not operating under the Bernoulli principle of efficiency.
You want to shut down Northern Lion? You're on your way.
Don't answer that.
You don't. What would you even do all day?
I would. Yeah, what would I do all day? That's the real question. I gotta get something other than the screwdriver and the revolver here. But I've got such a natural bias against energy weapons. Well, probably not natural.
I have the opposite.
You like the
I
energy
have a bias
weapons.
toward it.
Yeah. Well, I like energy melee weapons, like energy sword, energy hammer. Baby. Yeah, let's try out the toxic launcher. I'll give it a shot.
Andrew LGN, thank you very much for your subscription. 4 months in a row, welcome back. Oh, I can hit shit through walls? That's awesome.
Chat, be real with me. Is Throne Butt as Crystal awesome or terrible?
Awesome.
Not chat.
You said you're as Crystal, so that's all you needed.
Chat, is it awesome or terrible?
Terribly awesome.
Chat, though.
Whoa.
How am I supposed to feel about this jackhammer? It uses the same ammo as the toxic launcher.
How about slower enemy bullets? I like that.
I think it's pretty good. Oh, I almost killed myself there. Terrible.
Yeah, Nick's gonna run out of ammo, but you know what? Nick just got a sledgehammer, so I'm still in the game.
I want to be your sledgehammer. Peter Gabriel.
I want to be Batman. Doesn't mean I get it.
That. It will get you killed. Crystal's ability will get me killed. All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
Doubt it.
Some important information that I was not generating from my other source. Nick Rockley smile.
I like how you put the emphasis there.
Never really used the jackhammer. I'm pretty sure I'm straight up dead here. but I'm gonna try anyway. You're on Junkyard Dog, Nick?
I'm on Junkyard with the teal kind of like gray background.
Yeah, that's Junkyard Dog's level.
Bro just dropped 2 HP. I like that a lot. Oh, I'm dead.
That's all right.
I don't know why I died, but I died.
Game gets tough in there.
3-1. Crystal can handle this.
People keep telling me Toxic is bad, but I've had some really good runs with Toxic Bow.
Did fine for Britney Spears. I don't know what the problem is here.
That was a pretty good song. It was up there anyway.
Really brought her market share back up again.
Yeah, man, she was having a tough time, but then in 2004 she really regained her throne.
Really
as the
peaked, actually.
Top princess, I think.
Was that before or after Christina went and did her whole like dance party?
Dirty?
thing?
Dirty was like 03, man.
Was that what it was? Dirty?
Wanna get dirty? She wanted to get dirty.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know if it ever actually worked out for her. I didn't. Oh, no, I need the laser cannon. Just
hit an enemy
use
that
what you
explodes on
enjoy
death.
using, and then get the other stuff when you want to get good. There you go.
Why would they make an enemy explode on death? That just makes me lose. That's awful.
Nick,
What?
you're in danger of being in DSP territory here, man.
Oh no, don't say that.
That's so stupid. I'm not shit
I can't
talking.
just have fun.
I'm not shit talking anybody. I'm just saying
You just did.
when you start to question the developers' motives like 2 minutes into the game,
Oh no.
puts you in esteemed company.
I thought people understood when I'm kidding. I guess not.
I don't think they do. I don't, and I spend like 1,500 hours with you on a weekly basis.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this laser cannon is not doing the things I thought it would do. Let's put it that way. Big Dog is straight up deceased, though.
Big dog.
Chat, how good is the shovel? I think I should stick with the jackhammer. Because it's what I was nicknamed in college.
Repiglican, thank you very much for your subscription. Welcome to the quarry. Let's get some rock yahas in chat, please.
Assault Slugger. Auto crossbow. Yeah, dog.
Oh god, big dog. Sorry, junkyard dog.
Junkyard. Oh, you're on level 3 again.
No.
Big Dog.
What?
Big Bandit.
Desert dog.
Okay, that's a better name. Are you listening, Vlambear? We're doing your work for you right here. Desert Dog.
Right.
I get it because he's on the desert. How am I supposed to know he's a bandit without reading the comic that comes with the game?
He looks like a dog of some kind to me.
What? Oh, they're too good. Okay. Jackhammer is the sexual position I used on your mother last... I probably could have stopped reading that one in advance. No! No! I was doing so decently. Alright. Honestly, I'm relatively pleased with that run, considering it was with weapons I don't really know that well.
I'm gonna try this whole grenade launcher scene, see how I like that.
So, I'm not an authority, Nick, but I really like the grenade launcher. Human Ostrich, thanks for the resub, by the way.
I shot Desert Dog a lot with it, didn't seem to bother him too much, but he eventually succumbed.
It only takes like 4...
I must not have hit him then a lot.
Like, maybe like 6 direct hits with the grenade launcher will finish him off.
6 sounds more correct to me. Yeah. It's alright, he's dead, that's all I care about.
Throne Butt is pretty useless if you never use your special NL. Look, do you want to help or do you want to be a sarcastic know-it-all type Joker character? You
Alliteration would have helped there.
Sarcastic Sally?
Yeah, I mean, or any. Sam?
Sarcastic Celery.
That sounds like a YouTube channel, actually.
Yeah?
YouTube.com/sarcastic celery for more great memes.
That's the new humor, man. Is making memes, but like having begrudging respect for them, and being like, I hate memes.
I hate that I do this.
Exactly. Yeah, man. That's the new hotness. I'm telling you.
Where does Thomas the Dank Engine fall into that? Because I think they celebrated the shit out of that.
Yeah, I think that's unabashed.